But yeah, I gotta speak my opinion about this because I rock with this brother, Pastor Phillip Anthony Mitchell from 2819 Church. I seen what some black Hebrew Israelites, whatever they call, they was outside his church, and people was leaving the service, and they trying to talk to people, and they trying to sway people, and they trying and
All praises to the Most High in the name of who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. Bro, we about to get straight to the beans of rice, you feel me? Straight to it. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro, like, this is what you get when you mix Christianity with ignorance. And when I say ignorance, I'm not talking about like being rude or being obnoxious. I'm talking about lack of knowledge, man. This brother clearly has a lack of knowledge. And this guy is really a lost Christian. Just listen to the video. Well, you're gonna see as we, periodically go through it. But this guy is a lost Christian, bro. And he's in his feelings about something that took place that he wasn't even involved in. Like, he don't even know this brother. You hear me? He doesn't even attend the church, but he's offended by what took place. Now, to be honest, like, all of this is simply because it's simply because of his misinterpretation of what Hebrew Israelites are, what we stand for, what we teach. This is not a man of understanding. This is a victim of religion.
they just saying all kind of stuff. They said to one brother, they asked one brother, do you believe that Jesus was white or was he black? And I'm sitting here and I'm like, is that what's really important right now with what's going on in the world? Is Jesus black or white? Is that really important?
I love how when we question the validity of what they've been telling us concerning the race of who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, that is never important. It's never important. Every time you question this man's race, it's never important. Like, to me, that is just so disingenuous. But let's keep it a bean, bro. Let's be honest here. It is important. You know why? Because the truth is important. Like, y'all gotta stop what y'all doing. The truth is important. You don't want to know the truth? For centuries, they've been showing and telling us that this man, right, the greatest man to ever walk the face of the earth was a white man. In every religion that believes in who the world called Jesus Christ portrays him as a white man. And the minute we question whether this is real, whether this is an accurate depiction or not, it's no longer important. Now, look, I want to ask you this, right? Answer this question. If it isn't important, as you say, right? Oh, his color doesn't matter. Who cares if he's white, if he's black? Like, it isn't important. If it isn't so important, why did they depict him in any way? Right? Because they could have shown him as an Asian man. All right. As an Arabic Muslim. Like, they could have depicted Jesus in any way. They chose to depict him as a white man. But according to you, it isn't important. So if it isn't important, why show any imagery to begin with? Clearly, they seen some type of importance. They found importance, right? It was important for the world to believe that Jesus was a white man. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's be real. And this is why we got to argue against it in the first place. This is why you believe he's white in the first place. Because this is what they have shown us. You want to really get real? Like, because we can really get real. It's only the fact that they trying to convince him he's black that bothers him. If he would have went to the 2819 church, if they would have went to the 2819 church trying to convince those brothers that Jesus was a white man, there wouldn't have been no arguments. It wouldn't have been no debate. It wouldn't have been no beef. Nobody would have gave a fuck. It's the fact that they're trying to convince people that he's black. For some reason, you niggas got a problem with who the world called Jesus being a black man, bro. Y'all self-esteem are so low. Niggas think so low of themselves. They could never imagine who the world called Jesus being a black man. He gotta be Arabic. He gotta be white. He gotta be Middle Eastern. Like we're nothing. So and Jesus was everything. So how could he be related to us? Like you projecting, good brother. You projecting.
I don't know what they call, so I can't even get it out. But them Israelites, them Hebrew Israelites, they sit here so focused on black and white. Why y'all not? Can you not tell that Phillip Anthony Mitchell is a black man? Blacker than black. Blacker than most of some of y'all out here. But that's my brother. I support that brother. And y'all want to sit here and come at another black man who's doing good.
I hear you, bro. I hear you. Like, you keep saying, oh, y'all keep attacking him, and why would you attack another black man? And he's black just like you, and look at his skin. Y'all got the same color. And, bro, it's not about him being a so-called black man. This is not about the color of his skin. This is about what he's teaching, about what he's propagating and perpetuating to the people. He's misleading the people. It's about what he's teaching, not about his color, bro. Like, y'all are brainwashed with this color stuff. And it's crazy. You try to make it seem like we're the ones worried about color when really it's y'all. Like, it's so embedded in your brain, you don't even know it's you. It's you. Now, let me give you a little quick history lesson, right? This whole identifying races by color thing, like, that was started in the 1700s. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the 1730s to be exact. And if we're being honest, this is fraudulent, bro. This is very much fraudulent. You cannot identify someone's race or nationality by the color of their skin. Your race or your nationality is determined by your father's lineage. That's in the Bible. By your father's lineage. It's not about you being yellow, red, white, black, brown. Like, none of that don't matter in the grand scheme of things, bro. That's bullshit. That is a metric that was created by the white man. In slavery, they was calling us Negroes. Then it went from Negroes to people of color. Then in the late 1960s, it became black. We became black people. But if you do your research, right, and if you ask the right people who grew up around those times, they'll tell you that that was a derogatory term. Nobody was running around calling themselves black people. People called them black. And it was derogatory. It was fighting words, bro. It was not something good to be called black because you're not black. Look at your skin. You're not black. You're brown. So the mere fact that they're calling you black is disrespect. But now look at us today. We calling ourselves black people. And when you fast forward into the 1980s, with the help of Reverend Jesse Jackson and other so-called black leaders in the black community, they start to label us African American, which is even more dumb. It might be politically correct, but like, that's fucking stupid, bro. You do your research, you come to find out that every race of people on this planet are people of color, except for so-called white people. Every race of people have melanin except for them. So people of color isn't distinctive enough because Arabics are people of color. East Indians are people of color. Hawaiians are people of color. Okay, you get where I'm going. But the point stands, is not about color with this preacher. Phillip Anthony, whatever his name is. It's about the false doctrine that he's pushing. Can two walk together except they agree?
Who's living by the word? Who pray, who fast, who worship, who prays, who's leading thousands to Christ? Y'all want to come with this, brother? Y'all won't go to no other church. Y'all won't go to no other race of church. Y'all won't do that there. Y'all won't go to the white church and be like, it's Jesus black and white. You won't go to the Asian church or Puerto Rican church and be like, it's Jesus black and white. Y'all want to come to another brother. It be your own people, man.
We also say we wouldn't say nothing to the white people, right? We wouldn't go to these white churches or these organizations ran by other races of people and rebuke them. Yes, we would. We have done it multiple times. We will rebuke anybody. especially a white establishment for pushing lies, bro, and for whitewashing the truth. But if I'm being honest, this is what we expect from them. We expect this from white people. We hold our people to a higher standard. White people, I expect them to lie. I expect them to tell lies and to conceal the truth, bro. Like, let's be honest, they wouldn't even believe in God if he didn't look like them. They need that white image to get people to conform to Christianity, because if you didn't have that white image of Jesus, white people would remain atheists, bro. Or they'd be Satanists or agnostic or into science. Like, they need, like, Jesus has to look like them in order for them to believe. God made us such a loving people, bro, that it's not a good thing, but we're literally the only ones dumb enough to follow and worship a deity that doesn't represent us. No other race does that, bro. No other race but us.
That's not what's supposed to be spoke of right now. You're supposed to be speaking of the gospel of Jesus Christ. That's what you're not. His color. Color does not matter.
See, and it's a prime example of a brother who does not read the scriptures for himself. This is not a knowledgeable man when it comes to the Bible, bro. He does not know the Bible. He's saying that we're supposed to be preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. Do you know what gospel means? The gospel means good news, bro. This is the gospel. What them brothers brought to the 2819 church is the gospel, bro. This is the good news. Them brothers out there trying to give our people their identity back. Letting you know that you're not a black person. That you're not African American. That you're a Hebrew Israelite. You're one of God's chosen people. You're a descendant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You come from that royal bloodline. That is good news. Your whole life you've been told you ain't shit. You ain't nothing but an African booty scratcher. You ain't never been of no royal. Telling us we was lucky that they saved us from Africa. That they put us in captivity because we was living horribly. We ain't have nothing going on. So this is the good news. This is the gospel. What are you talking about, bro? We giving out people their identity back, bro. Their heritage back. We letting them know that God has remembered the covenant and the promises that he made with our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We telling our people that Yahweh Shai is coming to bring his people salvation. He's coming to save our people. Let me say this, bro. Y'all better hope that every word we speak is the absolute truth. And I mean that, bro. Y'all better pray and hope that what we saying is true. You better hope that it's a so-called black man that is truly the Son of the Most High coming back to save so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Because if not, we fucked. Let's just be honest about it, bro. If not, we fucked. We are fucked. We will continue to be at the bottom and treated like second-class citizens. We will continue to have no land of our own, no language of our own, no family structure, women out of order, single-parent households governed by women with no fault, our kids and our men and our women on drugs, black-on-black crime. Like, you better hope that what we saying is the truth, bro. You better pray that this is the gospel, because ain't nothing else giving us no hope.